Oh, I remember where we are. Okay, our goal here is to get these walkways lowered so we can get these items and then head back to the beginning and plug them into the obelisk. That's basically it. It's been okay so far. I haven't been as lost as previous levels. Oh, Christ. Okay. I don't think I can make that jump. At least I don't want to try it. I could probably make this jump and hurt myself. But I think we're meant to either just hop down there or go along here and do a little shimmy. We'll go down first. Why not? Jeez, could I get a ban, please? Very low effort. Obelisk heavy stream. Was there another obelisk otherwise? Don't drop off and die. That would be nice. Pai Jesu Domine Dona Ius Requiem. I don't speak any Latin, so I don't know what that means. Love first-time chatters just coming and getting banned. The hell, jokes aren't allowed? Jokes are allowed. You have to be charismatic and funny, though, which is the problem. The steel, I think, would count. Rosetta. Ah! Back up we go. Oh, the Argentinian one. Can you climb? Okay, fine. Good stuff. I guess we just bring out the gun. If you can't climb, you're just... Are those intestines that are flapping around, do we think? Or are they some sort of pipe? I guess that's what an intestine is. Oh, yes, and they explode. Is there another one still? There is. Can you come out a little bit so I can shoot you easily? I'm glad I'm not down there. How much do you take? Also, did I just get hurt by that explosion? Am I gonna die if I shoot you? I might need to heal. Hang on. I've still got plenty of morphine. That didn't do much. That was fine. We're all fine. It's why I never go for edgy humor. I can't make it funny, so it just ends up being edge. There is a certain type of person who got reactions when they were 11, 12 from being edgy and mistook that for jokes. Why are these boys so exploding? I don't know. I understand that they're mummies and that there's magic now. However, I don't understand why they all seem to be loaded with nitroglycerin. Anyway, let's go over here. Because I don't see anything. Unless I can open up this thing. Can you stop running into walls, Lara? Can I open up this? This is fucking huge. Is the person in here like 8 feet tall? I guess I don't actually know how tall Lara is. Lara could be 3 foot tall for all we know. She could be 30 centimeters high, I don't know. Can I open this at all? Can I shoot it? Very British reaction to being in sort of a tomb. Can I shoot it? Can I subjugate anybody down here? Let's just climb back up. I've never considered that the reason that all of these tombs are so difficult for Lara to navigate might be that she is actually a borrower. Now, this is better than The Borrowers. I watched The Borrowers movie a couple of years ago because Emma liked it as a child. And oh my god, I wouldn't recommend it. Ah! Don't fall. You need to latch. There we go. 7 apples tall. Pull yourself up because I don't really like shimmying, to be honest. There's multiple ways to go. I guess we'll go up here first. This feels like this is the main way to go, and this is going to be some secrets, if I had to guess. Just shimmy. There we go. Shimmy is another System of a Down song. I don't really understand System of a Down because I don't think they make very good music, and they're so silly that I don't think you could possibly take them seriously. But they're not funny, so I don't think you could take them like, you know, a novelty band. So I don't really understand where they fall in terms of genre. Oh, I could probably jump over here. There's shotgun ammo over there. I simply need to, I think. I'm so low on ammunition. Do I have any shotgun ammo right now? 2. That's really bad. How are they silly to you? They're a normal, serious band. You can't just say shit like that because it makes you look like a fool. They're obviously bordering on a novelty band. Oh yeah, they're totally normal. That's all. Wear matching silly beards and sing about fucking goofy shit. In a silly voice like we're fucking Pee Wee Herman. It's a weird take even for you. I disagree. Right, over here. And then... Oh my god, why did you do that, Lara? Why? I've never seen her do that in my life. I've never seen her roll. Ever. Oh, Jesus Christ. They mainly sing about the Armenian genocide. I think mainly the lead singer spends his time making bored apes now, right? They're definitely not a super serious band, like ICP. Yeah, they kind of remind me of ICP. Where they're singing about serious things or, like, weighty issues, but in such a goofy way that, like, is clearly aimed at 12-year-olds who think mozzarella sticks are the height of civilization. It's like they make music for people who wear the Guy Fieri flame shirts. Alright, we go back up again so we don't kill. Oh! Ah! Came off as more serious than I intended. We're just doing this again. I'm being personally attacked on stream. I mean, here's one that will annoy every millennial. I also feel the same way about The Offspring. And people fucking love The Offspring for some reason. Are we done? We're done. What a well-designed combat. I will say, oh my god, I'm low on health. How did that hurt me? Take a big chunky medkit. When I think of this game, I think it's amazing. I love this game so far. However, I would take virtually all the combat out of it. I don't think it's implemented that well. The semi-clunky controls and weird movement and stuff, they work fine for parkouring because it means you have to be, you know, quite precise with things and you can line yourself up in a nice way. However, the combat, it's just not good. There was an Offspring song in the trailer for Grounded 2. I hadn't heard them for years. I think it's just because I've heard like 2 Offspring songs, and they were both because my dad liked them a bit. And if I ever hear Pretty Fly for a White Guy again, I'll blow my own head off. Because I really, really hated it. So I kind of just associated them with that. You like the one we kazooed? Bookmarking it for Thursday. Oh, for Christ's sake. Can I blow your head off for reminding me that it exists? Can you just shimmy a tiny bit forward? Oh, I hate this! Keep them separated, come out and play. There was one I'm sure I liked. Come on, latch on, please. Lara! Oh my fucking god, Lara. I hate you. I thought it was gone away. I don't know any of these titles. They haven't stuck in my head, but I think there was one I was like, that's alright. It's a bit like Underworld, where I was like, I hate Underworld. But it turns out I just hate Born Slippy. Turns out the rest of Underworld I'm actually alright with. I'm so fucking angry. I want the ammunition and stuff. Can you please just line yourself up properly? Why is it so difficult for her sometimes? Goated grandpas. Stop doing that, Lara! You're so fucking annoying. That'll do it. Ah! There we go. Jesus Christ, we're saving after this. I bought Blink 182's Take Off Your Pants and Jacket the day it was released. Oh, are you my dad? My dad was kind of into Blink 182. Although, honestly, a lot of the time he would just play All the Small Things on loop, which is the song I really dislike. All the small things. Oh. Basically, a lot of these songs were ruined for me by my dad, because I didn't like them in the first place, but they became worse through very repeated listens. Like, I am not a big fan of the song Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne. And I can tell you now, it doesn't get better the 200th or 300th time. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Sorry. Right, let's get here and save and not roll off the edge this time. That would be ideal. Because we've got some ammo, we've got some health kits. Everything's coming up Lara right now. So it should be fine. There. Now just do a quick little jump. Whee! And don't roll. Amazing. Down here, maybe? That looks like something we can... I should probably go back and just do the shimmy. I think we might need a run up for this one. I was explaining to Jay that you loved Def Leppard as a teen and they were mind blown. Oh, we can just jump down. That's amazing then. I did love Def Leppard as a teen quite a lot. It's one of my most embarrassing musical things, is that I loved Def Leppard. I loved AC/DC. I loved a lot of really, really shit, like 1980s hard rock. Terrible, terrible shit. Absolutely awful. But I still kind of have a soft spot for it. Like, I still have a soft spot. There's a shimmy ledge down there, by the way. I think we can jump down here a little bit. Maybe if I turn back round. Cock rock. But I still will occasionally listen to Hysteria by Def Leppard, the album. I think it's a double album. I love Pink Floyd, Roger Waters, my beloved. Roger Waters is a real horrible man, but I do like his music a lot. Even the unbelievably saccharine, self-indulgent shit, like the Final Cut, I love. He's not, though. He did some real horrible shit to the other members of that band. Like, some real horrible stuff. He claims some of it was due to the heroin, but my god, he was obnoxious in the 70s and 80s. But I do love Pink Floyd, like, a lot. I would consider Pink Floyd one of my favourite bands of all time. They were probably my favourite band when I was 17, 18, 19. Oh, dang, he's cooler more recently. I think he's eased off on all of the heroin and alcohol-related violence recently. Now he mainly just says things like, Israel's evil, which is absolutely fine. But, like, for a while he was fucking insane. At least we got Eno. I love Brian Eno. Brian Eno's amazing. Brian Eno, my precious one. Pink Floyd, utter wanks. I think everybody involved with Pink Floyd seems like an absolute, like, cantankerous prick. Like, Roger Waters, one of my favourite songwriters of all time. David Gilmour, probably my favourite guitarist ever. I love David Gilmour. He seems like an absolute fucking horrible prick as well. Like, everybody involved with the band seems really unpleasant. But, you know, it's a 70s rock group. We should be thankful that they're not, like, dating 14-year-olds and murdering people, to be honest. Was I meant to go over here? I feel like I've been looking for, like, levers, but I haven't actually seen any. Was there a lever in here? Hang on, let me turn round. Turn round? Lara, turn round a little bit. Ooh! Oh, there's a doorway in there, I think. Okay, there might be a lever in there. Maybe? I think I'm going to need a big boy jump as well. I'm going to save here. Because I'm not going through all that again. I used the song Take a Breath with David Gilmour to curb my anxiety as a teen. I was so sad to find out he's a bit of a knob. Again, I think in my life, I just sort of assume that everybody I listen to is already a bit of a dick, because it seems to be like an 80% chance. Especially once you get famous, it melts your brain, right? Any things that were bad already get enhanced. Is it? Ah, it's a lever! Yippee! Okay, we can do something with that. I'm happy. Is there a way out of this cage, or do I need to just do this again? Like, go all the way back up? I don't want to go all the way back up. Oh, fine, whatever. Enhanced or more visible, that's true. I guess you wouldn't know otherwise. I'm so sad about Tom York. Can't separate art from artist with Radiohead. That's true. I think it's ruined Radiohead a little bit, the whole Tom York and the rest of them thing. Johnny Greenwood and stuff. Because Radiohead sort of built up this image of themselves as like these radical leftist... oh, God! These radical leftist, like, political outliers, and, you know, a lot of their songs, like, Hail to the Thief is basically one long song saying, like, fuck George Bush and stuff like that. And then, you know, all the recent shit. What did he do? He's very, sort of, I would say, giving him the most benefit of the doubt possible, passively Zionistic and cowardly. Just sort of cowardly bullshit. It just means I don't respect Radiohead as much as I used to. Unfortunately, the music still rocks, though. It keeps showing me this door every time I pick up one of these. And I'm not sure why. Can I jump across here? I'm not sure where I'm going next. We've pulled that lever. We've pulled... that lever? Are we going here? I think we've gone in there as well. I don't know. Let's say across here. I'm really annoyed that I can't just jump onto that little... I don't think it has collision. That little golden outcrop there and just get the thing. Jump! I don't know if that was a good thing to do. I'm not 100% sure where to go next. Just look around the room, because they all... The levers seem to branch off of this room a lot. Oh, there's one. Right up at the top left. There's a little golden lever. That might be the next thing. How the fuck do I get that? It looks like back this way, maybe? Radio give off the vibe that they're begrudgingly keeping the band together for all of us. I think they should jack it in. Well, the more side projects they start, the more likely that looks, right? Like, they've started The Smile recently, which again are a very good band, but they're no Radiohead. But I think some of my favorite albums of all time, I think Radiohead are still like taking, like, you know, away all of that stuff. I think they might be my favorite band. Was this always here? Hang on. Wasn't this... Yeah, we came in from there and it was steps. We've pulled a lever at some point that has changed this into steps. Huh. Oh no. Well, I guess we can shimmy along here. I noticed this earlier. It's like, I have listened to In Rainbows so much. I think it might be my most listened to album ever. Run! Okay, it just about works. I used to love Kid A and In Rainbows and a lot of others as well. I think there's two albums I don't really like of Radiohead. One is the obvious one. It's their objectively shit album. Pablo Honey. Nobody likes Pablo Honey because it's terrible. Creep is a terrible song. I'm sorry if you're an incel. Creep is a terrible song. The rest of the songs on that album are bad and forgettable. Terrible, terrible album. The other one, I don't really love Amnesiac, and everybody loves Amnesiac. But I don't really like it that much. I think it's a bit too... just noises. Yeep! Shocked that I didn't break my legs. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say that this is going to turn into steps in a second. Not the bend with H. Although that would be a wild way for this to go. Lever! Come on, Lara, please, you can do it. See? It magically turns them into steps. I don't know how the fuck it's doing this, but it's turned it into steps. I think the plot has... There wasn't really a plot anyway in this game, let's be honest, but I think what plot is there has gone off the rails completely as soon as the magical mummies came. Creep's so bad they made an entire song about having their early career shackled to it. It's still their most listened to song, I think, on things like Spotify. Oh god, it's a mummy! Okay, back away. Hang on. Bring out maybe a shotgun. I'm also going to save. Maybe I could just shoot from down here. H from Steps was recently sued by Coachella. This is going to sound rude. I had fully thought that H from Steps was dead. I know that sounds rude, because I guess they're interchangeable to me. I mean, to be fair, Steps are extremely bad. Maybe I just wished. Kill. Where is he? He's not— oh god! Okay, that was bad. I didn't like that. Can you shoot up from the corner? Too much H. How do I wake up and function on 45 minutes sleep? I've never noticed, by the way. Her face goes angry mode when she shoots. Has that always been a thing? She turns into Evil Bilbo. Rah. Let 1,000 flowers bloom. That's what I always say. But I ain't gonna spend any time on it. Mentally assassinating Welsh gays. I'm gonna use a little bit of a health kit. Not H from Steps. Never get sick of Bobcat jokes. Hello, friend. I'm gonna stay up here. Oh, and there's a lever. Amazing. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh! Okay, it worked out fine. Have you seen the Hider in the House episode with H from Steps? I've never heard of this in my life. Re-H from Steps. Check out the image I posted in memes. Oh, no. Is this going to be cursed? Maybe this is why I thought he was dead. Rip H from Steps. Good stuff. Lovely. Post on stream the one I showed earlier. I don't know if I can. That might be against terms of service. They're not human. Anyway, back over here. Pull lever. Come on. We're so close, I can taste it. It's number 3. We just need one more lever. Speaking of people not doing spoilers that should have had a spoiler. I mean, it's food. Look, in the defense of that image, how you see that is probably how I see any image of, like, a burger. Because it's all mushed up body parts. So, you know, basically, check your sort of mental being. You would defend that. Where am I? I keep thinking there's going to be another mummy jumping out, but I don't know if there is. Where the thing was right under this hole, right? Yes. So it must be through here. There's a hole. Hider in the House was a reality TV game show where the parents in a family think they're coming on a normal, boring reality TV show. Then the kids are secretly trying to hide a celebrity in the house over the weekend. Huh. I've never heard of this. That's kind of funny. I read that as Hitler in the House. I'm sure somebody's pitched that. If you've ever watched Heil Honey, I'm Home, Some fucking insane person has pitched everything. Oh, that just came down. We're nearly done. Okay. Amazing. We just need to find a way to actually get to those. Which is easy. We just need to find our way back to that central plinth and jump. It's all coming up, Lara. We're actually making genuine fast progress. Has anybody in chat watched Heil Honey, I'm Home? I have. Don't watch Heil Honey, I'm Home. It sounds like it'll be at least interesting. It's not. There's a reason it only lasted one episode. I can't remember if I watched some or all. Well, there's only one episode, and it's only like 20 minutes long. But it's... Like, look, what I'm about to say might be controversial. It's not even that it's offensive, because it isn't really. It's just not funny. Like, that's the real issue with Heil Honey, I'm Home, is that it's really painfully unfunny. I mean, the title of the show is all of the joke. Heil Honey, I'm Home, and that's it. I know its goal was to spoof 50 sitcoms. Unfortunately, they made it too accurate because it's aggressively unfunny like a lot of 50s sitcoms. I watched that film where Hitler comes back to modern-day Germany. I believe that's called He's Back. I think I've seen about 20 minutes of it. I've heard that's okay, but I don't really remember if I liked it or not. Which way should I go to get there quickly? Probably jump down here? Maybe? Into the water? Oh, this is a fucking... This might not go well, I'm gonna save. Just might be the quickest way down. I always get the movie He's Back confused with Goodbye Lenin, even though they have no real similarities. But I think they're both German and both about, like, vague, pseudo-alt history stuff. Whee! There we go, that worked fine. Now we just need to get up onto this ledge. How do we get up onto this ledge? We go up some stairs. There's some stairs around, I'm sure. He's back, a Nazi dinosaur story. I think through this door over there might be the easiest way back. Might be the only way back. Let's go. Whee! Why'd you go so deep, Lara? There was no reason for that. That's just showing off. Right, how do I get up from here? Oh, cry! It might be through here? The whole game is basically a maze, so you'll forgive me if I'm sometimes lost. If you don't know, He's Back is... I mean, it's what it says. It's Hitler comes back, and then hijinks ensue. And then Goodbye Lenin is... A guy has to pretend that the Soviet Union never fell, because otherwise his grandmother will have a heart attack. I believe that's the plot. Whee! Don't jump too far! Like, his grandmother comes out of a coma, and she went in like the 70s, and then she is like, oh, she'll have a heart attack if she realizes anything big and surprising has happened. You'll have to pretend that fucking the wall is still up and shit like that. It's a vaguely funny premise. However, the big flaw of the movie is that it's a comedy made by Germans. And they just don't know how to do it. So it's not very funny. The premise is funny, the actual execution is very boring. But it's an interesting thing if you want to check it out. His mother, it's his mother, not his grandmother, lurking. Sorry about the Germany comments. I'm sure there are funny Germans. It's just they're not really the stereotype you associate with that country. It's not a comedy, more of a fun drama. It's a phrase I really hate, which is dramedy. Sounds like a camel. It's not meant to be funny. The as time goes by defense. Oh, some bullets for a gun I don't have. Just skip them. It's alright. I'd give Goodbye Lenin like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It's not a bad movie. Take that as well. You might drown in a second, Lara. You might want to pick up the pace a tiny bit. Flula Borg is funny. Everybody's got different tastes, and I'm not going to comment other than that. Oh God, you're gonna drown, Lara! This is real fucking bad! There we go, just about. Oh God, there's a zombie or something. Alright, take out your thing. The premise is funny, the actual execution is very boring. Me dropping the guillotine on a clown. I dare you to criticize the lives of others. I've never seen it. Emma likes it okay. I believe Emma said it was fine, but very simplistic and a little weak. But she liked it anyway. She's recommended it to me, so she must like it a bit. There a mummy? There is a mummy. Okay, fine. Oh, I haven't watched that many German films, to be honest. I should watch more. I should watch more sort of foreign cinema in general. Can I... Oh God, this is gonna be really fucking annoying. Okay, I'm gonna maybe equip the shotgun just to eliminate some of the nightmare. Wait. When did I pick up magnums? Have I had magnums the whole time? When did I pick those up? I didn't think I had those. Oh, Christ. Okay, fine. I've had 900 rounds for them, so I may as well use them. Oh, Jesus Christ! They don't seem to be very good. They don't seem that much more powerful than the pistols. Oh, bruh moment. Is that what the youth say? How was Lara not blown to bits? I don't know if the explosions actually hurt Lara or not. It seems inconsistent. Sometimes I'm sure they are, and sometimes they're just... Maybe they clip through me or something. If a funny German was pitching a comedy show to me, I'd have to ask, okay, is this just Mr. Bean with Hitler in it? Hey, now, that's... yeah, fair. There's a German film called Dream Ship Surprise, Period 1, which is based on a series of sketches. It's classic Star Trek, but everybody is camp gay German stereotypes. That's just German stereotypes. It might be funny. I'd have to look at more German media to have a full opinion. However, the stereotypes are there for a reason, I think. Hello, friend. Can you step forward a little bit, Lara? Maybe even hurt him? That coward! He ran away! What a coward! Come on! There we go. It's still taking a lot of rounds. But I guess they're just meant to be tanky. I guess they are undead. I don't really even know what they're doing. Oh! There. Whee! I can climb on that. I assumed it was gonna, like, shoot me off. Where the hell am I? Where am I going? Well, there's a health kit. I'll take that. The previous one, the Shoe of Manitou, is even better. I've never heard of these in my life. I think what was the last German movie I watched? Oh, depressingly, it's probably been a while, and it was probably that remake of All Quiet on the Western Front that's not particularly good. You know, the recent one that, like, was up for an Oscar or whatever? The, like, 3 out of 5. I think that's everything in this room. I think they gave me all this space so I could jump around and outrun that monster, but I just stayed on the ledge, so it didn't really come into play. It's probably a porno. Oh, Christ. Exclamation mark quote porn. 1089. Ah, he's the cocksnot boy. That is a fucking brutal quote. Does this film sound familiar to anyone? European musical comedy in a small valley town under threat. There's a song about St. John's wort. A guy is dating identical twins without realizing it, and the priest is horny. Sounds like every European comedy. Hey, we're back! We can plug some shit in. There better not be a man, by the way. We couldn't get up here before either, but now it seems to have tumbled into some actual steps. No men, only women. Woke games! Woke game! You have to play as a woman. She probably wouldn't be strong enough to climb all these pillars. Woke! Sorry. I think this scarab goes in here. Yep. The music is quite good at this, I agree. Okay, that's done something. Next is... Ooh, Jesus! Next is... I have no idea what that is. The Eye of Horus. Why couldn't it be Larry Croft, eh? Woke liberals. It's clearly Indiana Jones, right? But they replaced Harrison Ford with some woman. As if we wouldn't fucking notice. This is an Ankh. Still nothing happening, that's fine. And then lastly we have whatever this circle boy is. A seal of Anubis. Open the door. Yippee! Ooh, some foresty stuff in there. What door was that even? I don't even know where that was. Was it down here somewhere? What did that... Oh, was it this? No? I don't know where that door was. Like, that it kept cutting to. Was it right here? There's a door down here, right? Indiana sounds like a girl's name anyway. More like Seal of a Noob. Pull this out, please. Does anybody remember where the hell that door was? Oh, it was here! She was gonna be a South American called Laura Cruz, then got made British. Really? I had no idea. Yay! Only took me 1 hour and 17 minutes. The Obelisk of Kowloon. So it's like Tom Hardy as Bane, where they took a South American character and made him a pasty British boy. Yippee! This looks ominous as fuck. Did you uncover a secret by pulling that block and then just leave? No, that was earlier. Oh, it's another scarab. Oh, we're gonna have to find those same fucking symbols again, probably. This is the scarab hole. Okay, so we get the scarab, use that in the scarab hole, and it unlocks some sort of shortcut or passage. Easy enough. Is this gonna fire stuff at me? Oh, God! Just as long as blood sprays are happening, you're fine. Are they even more spooky? It's hard to tell. Oh! Where's the other one? I think they have even less robes. What the fuck are you? Ah! Fucking shoot him! Am I even using my magnums? I don't think so. I think these are just my pistols again. Ugh. It's like that Brazilian X-Man who keeps getting whiter each decade. I mean, it's the same with a few of the X-Men, right? Like, is it Scarlet Witch? She's in the X-Men, right? She's meant to be Romany, I think? And they keep making her, like, Like a real pasty white woman. I should probably save. More Magnum round. Now that I know I can use Magnums, these are actually very useful. I'll take them. Come on, please, just stop. Whee! Oh! And who was the recent one? The Marvel boy? There's another character from Marvel, like a prominent character. I think he's a villain, who's meant to be Romany. And they keep casting the whitest American boys to play him. It's not Doctor Doom, is it? I think it might be Doctor Doom. I know nothing about Marvel. Just the scandalous shit. Can you take a little bit of a sidestep so you can actually climb up, please? Lara doesn't want to climb up today, she's decided. There we go. Oh! Lovely. She's Romany and also not Magneto's daughter anymore. Oh. I guess that one, the Magneto's daughter thing, is probably because they... I don't think when the MCU started did they even have the rights to the X-Men. I'm not really sure. Now they do, because Disney are a monopoly who own fucking everything on the planet. I don't know where we are. I mean, it's very huge. The draw distance is not really keeping up with it. You can't really see that far. It's like being in Silent Hill. It's like Silent Hill crossed with The Mummy, crossed a little bit with The Descent. They're going to be attacked by more golems and then bathe in some blood later. Oh! They never did another Hulk film, because they'd have to share it with Universal. Really? I mean, I've seen about 10 minutes of the Edward Norton Hulk, and I've seen all of the Ang Lee Hulk. The Ang Lee one is really, really bad, and the Edward Norton one seemed just as bad. So maybe it's just that they can't make a good Hulk film. Maybe they were like, we just don't know what to do with this. 'Cause it's bad. And I like Ang Lee, okay. I don't know if I can jump across there. I mean, I'll try it. I don't really find the Hulk that interesting anyway, I guess. Whee! Oh, that's bad! The scream! You won't like me when I'm... Well, you won't like me at all, I guess. Wasn't the Hulk or Red Hulk or one of the fucking Hulks? Like a oh god, not again. I love the scream. Wasn't it featured in the latest Marvel movie? I don't know, I think Harrison Ford was in it. I don't keep up with Marvel. I no longer have to, for social reasons. Her sons don't exist, but they're real, and one of them is the husband of a space emperor. Yay, comic books. I just find them so fucking goofy, but not in a genuinely entertaining way. Like, I think the Marvel movies, they're on the surface incredibly goofy, but they manage to suck a lot of the joy out of it. Yay! That looked so fun. God, that looked fun. I'd love to do that. Is that a man coming? It is a man coming! Ugh! Fuck, why'd you backflip into him, you prick? Ah! Shoot him! Jesus Christ, Lara! Okay, you're gonna heal, and then you're gonna bring out your magnums. Can you fucking aim? He's too fucking wily! Jesus Christ, that was miserable. Okay, we did it. And we got some stuff back. Yippee. Sorted out, Twitch won't let me post this many crunches. That was a very impressive crunch. I've heard that the newest Marvel movie is okay. Thunderbolts, but I think it flopped. I wasn't going to see it anyway. I think Marvel would have to have... In order for me to watch a Marvel movie, they would have to have like 7 10 out of 10s in a row, and then I might watch one. It's a real hard sell. Because even when Marvel fans say one of them is a 10 out of 10, I usually think it's like a 6. So it'd have to have a lot to choose from. Like, their latest one just looks like another Suicide Squad. And I'm like, well, I've seen 2 Suicide Squads. I'm not watching another one. One of them was almost okay. Thunderbolts? You mean the new Avengers? That also made me annoyed. It's like, fuck you. You changed the title of the movie post-release. That's dumb. It's just so gimmicky. That's DC. I know it is, which are even worse. But one of them was fine. The James Gunn one, I think, was okay. James Gunn, kind of a goofy fucking edgelord, but his Suicide Squad was fine. I thought it was... Again, that got like 10 out of 10 reviews from a lot of people I know, and I watched and I was like, yeah, this is like relatively enjoyable. It's like a 7. It's alright. I'm never going to recommend it or watch it again. If you're into superhero stuff, it's probably great. I'm just kind of climbing whatever's here. Beep! Or not climbing. To make it worse, next month we're getting a comic called The New Thunderbolts, so they'll do that renaming shit again. It's one of the reasons I don't read comics. One of the reasons, and it's the same thing I say about anime, I simply don't respect it. I think every comic looks really shit. However, one of the reasons I've never tried to get into it more is that, like, it goes on so long, and they never let anything die, and they're just rebooted over and over and over again. It's part of the culture of these mainstream comics, and they just rename shit and reintroduce characters and change stuff constantly. Just makes it hard to keep track of, I think. Whee! There we go, just about. The new Avengers Mark 4 _final _final. I think I could get down with some one-off comics, but I could never imagine reading like some Marvel stuff, because what's the fucking point? Nothing ends. Like, they'll just reboot it and restart it again 6 months later anyway. I don't get the appeal. You need to read Do a Powerbomb. No One Left to Fight. The Moon is Following Us. I've never heard of any of these. I think we're shimmying over here. I don't know where the hell I'm going. There's just things to shimmy on. Read a cool Lovecraft-based graphic novel called Providence, which is worth to read. They're all amazing short series with gorgeous art. The best comic book film is American Splendor. I've never heard of this in my life. It might be good. I mean, there's a couple of comic book movies I've genuinely enjoyed. I really liked Logan. Logan's really genuinely good. And this is somebody who I do not give anything of a fuck about the X-Men universe or any of the characters. Logan was so good it actually managed to make me care a bit. This is just really... And it's a very simple story. It's basically just the same shit as like God of War and Last of Us, but it's just really well made. I'd really recommend it. Jump! Whee! Jump! Whee! It's sort of working! Oh, you idiot, Laura! It's very precarious. Where the fuck am I? Where the hell am I? Yeah, I think we're going back down here. Annoyingly. Whee! And then down here. Have we fought the boy even yet? Elf Quest, that's all you need? I've never heard of Elf Quest either. Is that anything like plus-sized elf? The only manga I've ever read. No, not at all. Well then, who needs it? Plus-sized elf manga. Is there anything of this that I can actually show on this screen? I can show the cover for plus-sized elf second helping. No, don't download the image. There's nothing lewd here. This is fine. This is the only manga I've ever read. It's plus-sized elf. So fucking stupid. I don't think I would recommend it necessarily, but I did read, I think, 4 volumes, maybe? Something like that. Scrolling down too much would be bad, I think. So let's just go back. Go back to the game screen and go back here. Let's put on my magnums. And shoot him. Shoot this boy. Is he firing fireballs at me? He didn't do that before. Okay, well we actually did fine then. Of course it is. No one left to fight is basically knockoff Goku has saved the world. There's no one left to fight. What now? Is there anything for him because he can't function in a world that's not in crisis? That sounds really bad. I was trying to be diplomatic. I couldn't do it. I think I'd hate it. Because I hate that sort of shit, to be honest. I hate, I've seen a little bit of Dragon Ball and hate it. And, like, maybe if it's, what's it called? Like, if it's done in a very comedic way, maybe, like, but it doesn't sound like it is. Like, I liked One Punch Man okay. But even One Punch Man, it is a parody of the tropes, but I still found the tropes irritating. So I didn't watch any more than the first series. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this forever now. I don't need to watch anymore. Oh, the music. The music. So good. Jump up. I think we were going this way. It's gorgeous and introspective. Sorry you can't read graphic novels. Have I ever read graphic novels? I think I've read 2 graphic novels in my life. Both of them fine. One is Watchmen. Everybody's read Watchmen. It's fine. I like Watchmen okay. I like it as much as anyone else, I think. I don't like the movie at all. That's very bad, but it's fine. And then I've watched... Or I've not watched. I've read a single Batman one? My dad was into Batman for a while. I see a lever up there, by the way. My dad was into Batman for a while and had a couple of Batman graphic novels. And one of them was a manga? I can't remember what it was called. Was it like Child of Dreams or something like that? Hang on. Batman, Child of Dreams. Yes, a manga. This is the cover. I read this when I was a kid. It's, fine. it's fine. Written and illustrated by Kia Asamiya. Travels to Tokyo on the trail of a lethal drug that allows the person who ingests it to shapeshift into anyone they desire. It's fine. It's whatever. It's from 2000. I think those are literally the only 2. I don't think I've ever read another one. Back to game. Can you stop hopping, please? There we go. There's no reason to hop right now. Oh, God! Okay, it's fine. Honestly, I think if I just do a side hop... Amazing. It's all coming up, Lara. I'm gonna save at the top of this. Do a Powerbomb is about a young woman joining an interdimensional tag team wrestling tournament so she can resurrect her mother, who she saw die in the ring at a young age. Also, the wrestling is real. I just think people have very different tastes. You know, there's an anime adaptation of Supernatural. You'd surely like that. Oh my god. Might be my biggest shame is how much Supernatural I watched. Because Supernatural is a really embarrassingly bad show. And I watched... Okay. I managed to save it. Can you jump up? Don't jump up! You're gonna... Just drop down. Just drop down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. To be fair, there's so much Supernatural. And I would say everything after Series 1 is embarrassing. And should not have been made. Now, if you're on Tumblr, you might disagree, because Exactly. I was put off anything super Hulock from Tumblr. Tumblr was fucking obsessed with Supernatural for a while. Because the show became, what if we got every sort of trashy young adult novel and wrapped it up in a neat bow with some brotherly incest vibes? So that's handmade for Tumblr. It's like books for children times incest. That's Tumblr. So I can see why they loved it, but my god, it's a bad show. It's such a terrible show. The first series is fine. The first series is like Scooby-Doo for grown-ups, where it's you know, two boys and their dad fighting off monsters. Like each episode is like a monster of the week thing. So the one episode they're like hunting a Wendigo. The next episode they're hunting a werewolf. The next episode there's a zombie. You know, that kind of thing. It's good. I mean, it's trashy, but it's good. It's like a Buffy kind of thing, but grittier. And then all the rest of the series are just like fan fiction. Please stop falling! Why are you falling so much? They had the first 3-ish seasons planned to finish the brothers' story arc. Then they had to keep coming up with bigger season villains. The brothers defeated God's sister, and that wasn't the final villain. I know, at one point they fight death. There's something like 25 series of that show. There should have been 1, maybe 2, but it's terrible. God's sister removed their status as protagonists, so suddenly they couldn't handwave genre conventions, had to find places to park, etc. Okay, I'm saving up here. Because I'm nearly at this fucking doorway, and I've been trying to make it here for like 10 minutes. Whee! What did Lara think she was doing there? The introduction of death in Supernatural is so good. Is that the one where they play like fucking Mr. Greaves or something? I can't remember what they play. Or with the song on his face and all. They play some sort of song. Oh, it might be... It's not Kansas, is it? Or Styx? Because all the fucking music in that show is from Kansas or Styx. What's the song? I can't remember. They play Oh Death by that woman. Ugh. Worse. Though that show is very embarrassing, but a lot of people why are you doing this? She just doesn't want to grip! Her little grippers are failing her! I think it's the most embarrassing show I've ever watched. Fuck you, I love that song. I associate Oh Death with the Dark Pictures anthology, which is also one of the most embarrassing pieces of media I have enjoyed. It's the Supernatural of video games. Oh, come on, Lara! I also love that death. And that version of that song is abysmal. So it's ruined for me forever. Crunch. Whee! Right, stop there. Pick up the things. Then just take a little jump. Do a little boy jump here. Like this. And stop. Then look around. Then edge. Edge, and then little boy. Don't clip that. Edge, and then a tiny jump. Then just drop down here, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ, we made it, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's bullets over there. I could probably make it. Okay, that's opened a door, thank Christ. I think that's where we killed Man earlier. Mummy Man. Mr. Mummy. Like that Michael Keaton film. I think I could jump this. The hell? Oh, God! Ah! Just load. Mid-jump, don't even wait for the crunch, just load the fucking game. I think we need to do a big boy jump here. So go there, do a big boy jump. There we go. Now pick up that. Is there a quick load button? There is not. This is a game from 1996. Tiny boy jump. Then edge. Then tiny boy jump. Then edge. Then tiny boy jump. Then drop down. Easy! So easy! Take out a shotgun, possibly. I only have 8 shotgun rounds, but take it out anyway. Where is this boy? There's a chance he only spawns when I... Oh, I see an ankh up there, by the way, so I'm going to go into this guy's head at some point. They really love their sphinxes in this game, don't they? But they couldn't quite manage the paws. I think this thing's only going to spawn when I pull this lever. Oh... Then, bring out your big gun. Where is he? There he is. Fucking shoot him. Shoot him, Lara. There we fucking go. Yippee! Now, how the fuck am I going to get over here? I'll save as well, please. Save, for the love of God. Yes, save, thank you. I almost hit load. I think maybe if I just do a tiny boy jump right on the edge. Whee! And then grab. Ah! That hurt. That was annoying. I'm going to try again. Because I think I can make that. I think if I go right up to the edge... and then do a tiny boy jump. I need to be at an angle. Like here, maybe? And then angle yourself. Then do a boy jump. Come on, you prick, Lara! Your hands are on the fucking ledge and you're not grabbing. There's gotta be a way. Boy jump. Oh no! I held jump and it jumped twice. But we can do it, we know now. We figured out the secret. They didn't want us to, but we did it anyway. Tiny boy. Oh! Why the fuck are you doing that? I didn't hold down the thing now! I just came back to full volume. Come on, you fucking prick, Lara. Maybe she just doesn't want to land there. It's hot. Like putting a cat on a grill. Tiny boy. Let go of all the buttons. We're here. Fucking yes. Now we've got all the ammunition we can drink. How the fuck am I getting there? I guess it's a big boy jump. Okay. No. Save. This doesn't feel like it's in the spirit of the game, but I don't care. Am I lined up properly? Take a tiny little back step. Tiny. Oh, that's a bit too much, but okay, it'll do. Whip. Lara, you're killing me. Take a little side step, and then big jump. That did it. 2 pixels off. Amazing. You're killing her. Stop it. She's already dead. Pick up more ammunition. This is all great for flaps later. If they're going to send flaps at me, I'm going to need shotgun shells. Then... I think this could either be a big jump or a tiny boy, so I'm going to do a big jump and just try and land my feet on it. I let go of all the controls when that happened just to make sure. Amazing. Exclamation mark quote flaps. 1198. My milkers are splitting my top open. That does kind of fit for Lara. Because, you know, obviously, I don't know what I expected. Anything else? Was that it? Was this just a secret? I guess I can go down there. I mean, there's a door open on the other side of this, so we know where to go next. There's another lever up there, though. Or is that a door? I think that's a door. I don't know if we can actually get there yet. So we may as well just jump down here. Without dying, ideally, would be the best way of doing it. I guess I could do a little slide or maybe land down there. Oh, Christ. What is that? What's that floating in? Is that an Uzi? Floating in space? In front of me? Am I hallucinating? Is it possible there's a ledge there that's invisible? I wouldn't mind an Uzi. I don't know what the fuck to do now. Do I go back? It's another flap! Oh god, it's multiple flaps. Oh Jesus Christ. Uzis. Fuck you. Go bang. Oh my god, these aren't that good. The flaps, they do nothing. Okay, that's dead. Just one more. Okay, amazing. Stop calling them flaps. I see. Oh, Jesus Christ, where the fuck do I go now? Maybe down there? Or back over? I'm gonna save. Don't need to heal. Don't heal. Save game. Just because I don't know where to go now or what's... But I guess I can use shift. Like a Minecraft. To figure out where the edges are. So that's the edge. Is it literally just the one square? I think it's the one square. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else. Oh god. Okay. What if I... I think it's just a case of falling to my death down there or going back. I think we go back. Right, back up. And then do a big boy jump. That's the little boy! Back up. Point yourself in the right direction. Jump. Oh. There's the edge, and to the left is Bono. Oh, Ben. If they had any claim of we're not copying Indiana Jones, it went out the window with this. I mean, they couldn't look somebody in the eye and say they weren't, right? They couldn't. They would have to have no shame. I'm shocked a grail hasn't appeared at some point. Just hop down here. Easy enough. Lovely. We'll have to go up there at some point when a door opens, I'm sure. Oh, God! In the meantime, we've got our Uzis. We can go around the other side, go through that door that we opened earlier. What the fuck is going on? Who knows? We lost the thread of an actual plot a long time ago. Lara loves grave robbing, and it's led her to this nightmare. At least the music's nice. Scream crunch. Yippee! Progress. Proggers. Do people say that anymore? I feel like there was a period of about 3 months on Twitch where people were saying proggers. Which always sounded like slang for some sort of impreg practice. Oh, God! Amazing. I've only ever heard poggers. But yeah, but it was like when you make progress in a game, you go proggers. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder why I keep on killing tigers. Can I climb this? I can't. I guess I wouldn't be able to climb that either. Proggers to get your estroggers. Is that a progesterone joke? Or progesterone. I don't think it's pronounced like that. That sounds like some sort of trans pasta. Prog rock poggers. Now that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what progesterone actually does. Like, yes it was. I'm just on left-leaning subreddits and, like, blue sky accounts a lot, and so I'm aware of these terms. I don't actually know what they are. Is progesterone, and this might be way off, is progesterone the one that makes everybody online, like, violently horny? Hey, where's my progesterone? It gives you boobs. Titty skittles. They're friends of Spyro. I like Spyro the Dragon. Spyro the Dragon! There's a certain fuckability about him. So maybe there's some sort of link there, I don't know. Why am I in here? Where the fuck was this leading me to? Is there a door I needed to go through, or anything? I'm not sure what the point of this room is. Certainly not in later games, when they try and make him edgy. Why am I in here most of chat? I've only played Spyro 1, to be fair. I like Spyro 1 a bit. I have ordered, actually, a retro gaming emulation handheld console for like 50 or 60 euro. And I am looking forward to playing Spyro the Dragon on the couch, basically. What do you think about the Spyro 1 remake, turning all the adult dragons into even more daddy dragons? They were 100% daddies. Now they're 200% daddies. I think I did a video on Spyro the Dragon at some point ages ago. And I remember thinking that every dragon looks like they were designed by the people at Bad Dragon. Like, it looks like they were custom made for horny fan art. Just the... I imagine there's a link there, like the kids who grew up playing Spyro, that infested their brain in some way, like they played it at a formative time, you know, puberty just started, and then they saw these dragons, and they were like, oh, a link has formed, I'll draw them like this from now on. There's gruff ones, paternal ones, muscle gut ones, bear ones, twunk ones. What one? I ordered the... it's a terrible name. The RG35XXH. That's the console I've ordered. It's like 60 euro, and it is like a horizontal handheld game station thing, and you load up ROMs on it. And it looks kind of fun. You're not supposed to pronounce it orgy. Rolls off the tongue. It's a terrible name. There's one with a much better name called the Miu. The Miu Mini. And it looks great, except that I don't like the form factor. It's basically the same thing, but I don't like the form factor of it. I don't like that it looks like a Game Boy. Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. I go over here. RG35XXH. Show me an image of this. There we go. This is what the one I ordered vaguely looks like. This thing. Looks very pretty. The other one, this thing, it can play PS1 and PSP and back. So N64, SNES, Dreamcast, whatever. The other one I was considering was the Miu Mini Plus, which is this, which looks very, very pretty. However, I think I want analog sticks if I'm playing PlayStation games, and also I just don't like the form factor. I don't think the Game Boy looks nice, and I think it would be really annoying to hold that for a long period of time. But, you know, it does look pretty as well. I like how they've included the, like, nice modern screen in the design. It looks kind of cool. And I do like the sort of retro grey version. My Miu is purple. I think they have a variety of models. They do. There's, like, a few different types of Miu. and there's a few different types of... I mean, the Enbernic Orgy. If I just type that in, you'll see how many they have. They have got, like, a fucking ridiculously tiny one. They've got, like, one that looks like this. I don't even know what controller that is, to be honest. They've got Game Boy ones. They've got this thing, which is basically the equivalent of the Mii thing. I take it you've seen SVC gaming. Yes, I have. And I've looked at some starter guides for, like, what one I want that fits my needs best, and it was the RGX one, basically. I miss the stick sometimes, but mainly I'm playing Mother 3 and Brett's Rock Angel, so it's not a big need. Well, the thing is that mainly these games are playing, like, PS1 and back, and a lot of those consoles didn't have analog sticks anyway. Like, the PS1 barely did, so it's not really a big deal. It's just I prefer having the option. Also, I just prefer the horizontal form factor. I like having controls at the sides of the screen. So I've gone with this thing instead. It just looks pretty. They all look pretty. I like that this is... I had never heard of this up until about 2 months ago, I think. This whole scene. That there's this whole world of, like, hundreds of different models and companies making these, like, game machines that are meant to play, like, you know, retro games. Yeah, Retroid is another one, a Retroid Pocket, which is, like, I think even more of a step up. Like, that can play, like, PS2 games, for instance, I think, or one of them can. It's interesting. It's weird because you can look around for hours and hours and hours and stun lock yourself from buying anything, which I did for about a day. I was like, oh, I want to buy one of these because I just like the idea of having something to play, like older games, while sitting on the couch with Emma or out at a park or something like that. That sounds kind of fun. While I, you know, because in my bag I have, like, the things I carry everywhere in my bag that I always have on me are a little book and my camera and, like, a pen and a notebook and stuff like that. I'd like to add, like, a little retro game machine to that as just, like, an everyday carry thing. And I went onto that subreddit, and instantly I was like, oh, there's way too many options for every fucking price point. Oh, shit. This is way too much for me. So I basically went with whatever one looks good enough. Looking forward to movie reviews morphing into game reviews halfway through if you get bored. That is a real bad habit I have. I'm in a prolonged period of stun lock spending. It's awful. I get... The most, like, nerdy, pretentious version for me is translations of classic books, right? I remember I was going to buy a copy of The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, and I looked up, I just did a quick Google. I was like, oh, which is the best translation? Like, you know, Dante Alighieri, like, best translation, or whatever. And an hour later, after reading about 14 first pages of each translation, I was like, I'm just not going to buy it. Like, I just stopped wanting the book. It just completely fucked me. My brain couldn't handle it. I looked up so many different comparisons, and, like, this one is considered the most accurate, but this one is considered the most readable, but this one is considered the most accurate to the time, and this one is shown in all schools, so it's the one you'll be most able to talk with people about. I'm like, oh my god. It made me... I couldn't handle it. It just unlocked me. I'm in a prolonged period of not having money, which solves the problem. I've been getting into Dante recently, but the audio networking protocol, not the writer. Occasionally I'll try and force myself to read a, like, classic novel, and usually, annoyingly, they're great. So I want to do it more. Like, I've got on my shelf right now, the thing is I can't buy any more books. On my I have a fireplace right beside me. Like a black stone fireplace. And on the mantle of the fireplace is about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, like 30 books. I've read like 15 of them. Like, and there's so many more upstairs if I venture. But I have so many unread books, and a lot of them are quite weighty. Like, there's you know, Nobel Prize winners. There's like old classics from the 18 to 1900s. I need to actually get through them. Oh yeah, I'm drowning. Hang on. You can get a bookshelf. I have bookshelves upstairs, but I like to keep the ones that I'm currently reading or on the short list on the mantelpiece. Gonna give Lara a drowning kink. Well, I don't know where the fuck to go. It doesn't seem to be this room. Oh, I might need to get in there. But I don't know how I'd get in there. I might need to raise a water level or something. Because I can't climb up this. I need the water to be slightly higher or... I don't know, something. Because I can't go in here. Helped my lodger move out yesterday and he had many, many unreasonably heavy plastic boxes full of books. He needs a bookshelf for fuck's sake. I don't have enough book. I left most of my books at home when I was moving out a few years ago. So there was a bookshelf. There were a few bookshelves in my bedroom as a child. And they were all full. So I probably left like, I'm going to say 300 books at home before I moved out and bought virtually none with me. I probably bought like 10 books with me to my new house. It's already starting to stack up, though. And I don't read that much. I wish I read more. I used to read so much as a child. I mean, I'm sure this is everybody, because this is a very common sentiment you see online. But I used to read so much as a child. I used to read easily a book a week. Like a novel a week. Now, I'm lucky if I get through like 2 a year, to be honest. So I don't need to buy books. I can't justify it to myself, really. Let's do a big boy jump across here. I think this will work. I was also autistic. I remember going on holiday with my family to a cottage in Dingle. It's a town in Kerry, I think. Just like a really boring, terrible, like, staycation. I do not recommend going to Dingle. It was not very fun. But I remember going there and bringing a 1,200 page novel with me, or 1,100 page novel, and just reading it, not going outside for the first 2 to 3 days of the holiday, and just finishing that instead, and then coming out like bleary-eyed. It's like, where were you? And I was like, I was just reading in the dark for 3 days or whatever. That was fun. I had more fun doing that than the rest of the holiday. Dingle, like the family in Emmerdale. Yes, I believe so. I know that because of Emma. Dingle is famous for a dead dolphin. He didn't used to be dead, but up until recently they were famous for a living dolphin. Now they're famous for not having a dolphin anymore. Whee! That's a good, solid jump, Lara. Do you think you can make that? As possible. Anything's possible in this world. You just have to believe. Hey! Amazing stuff. Oh god, what was that? Oh, fuck off! More of these clangers! Me when I'm flicking through channels in the 1970s? When did the clangers air? I don't know if that joke was factually accurate. That feels like an early 70s joint. Whee! See? I always thought the clangers were cute. Not that I was really fucking with the clangers in a big way, because I'm not 70 years old. I think even my parents were like, oh, the clangers are a bit old-fashioned. But you'd occasionally see them on. Hey! We have a place to go! Not fucking with the clangers, but that soup dragon is an instant smash, I'd guess. Like the 60s? Is the clangers the 60s? I guess it... Oh, God in heaven. I guess it is very cheap looking. Okay, never mind. The Uzi is actually pretty good if you get close range. Let's do a little boy here. Yes, that was the appropriate one. The fuck is a clanger? I don't think the clangers ever made it out of Britain and Ireland, so this is fine. Hang on. Go to YouTube for a second. The Clangers. Classic kids' TV. It looks so old.
This world of ours, this cloudy planet warmed by the sun, protected from the dangers of space by a thick overcoat of warm atmosphere, is a cozy, pleasant place to live. We know it is because we live there, millions of us all together, the human race. But if, in our
Show me a clanger,
we turn away from the Earth and think about other planets, other less fortunate stars, we realize that life there might be very different, very bleak and dull.
This is for kids. It's true of a lot of children's media from this era. It's really fucking sad and melancholy. Just, it feels sort of empty and hollow. Like, that's a fucking intro for young children.
We turn away from the Earth and think about other planets, other less fortunate stars. We realize that life there might be very different, very bleak and dull.
Jesus.
A solitary fisher.
Mummy, let's watch the Clangers.
Setting off to catch what she can in the vast empty spaces of the universe, may feel very much alone.
Yay, Clangers! Woo!
And there is Tiny Clanger, fishing from the music boat. There's something coming.
It's kind of hypnotic.
She's caught it. I wonder what it is. A net. A net full of gold coins. What a marvellous thing to have caught. A bag full of treasure. And all...
Like, I think whenever this would come on, you'd just be sitting there, like, stone-faced. Because it's not bright and happy. From what I remember, all of the episodes are like that. It's like, they're very much alone. It's a bleak, hopeless existence for the Clangers. Oh, look, she's going about her day. She's caught something to stave off hunger. And it's like, Jesus Christ. You just watch it, like, you feel numb. It's like watching Threads for kids.
All for Tiny Clanger.
It's very cute.
And she drags them indoors, very secretly, very quietly.
Or else the pirates will come and ruin her life.
She's dropped them. Shh. Be quiet. She's creeping in with treasure.
It's very weird. It's very much like this stream. It's a bleak existence for the bangers. A mouse that can breathe in space and ride on a magic flying boat. My dad liked Clangers. I was more into Bagpuss and Button Moon. I've heard of Bagpuss. Bagpuss is famous. I don't know what Button Moon is, though.
Shh. Here's Mother Clanger. She needs soup.
Of course she does.
But I'm afraid Tiny Clanger is too busy to fetch soup.
Fucking bitch. Get the soup. Your mum's busy.
It's not worth it. She'll fetch the soup herself.
Wow.
Help lay the table? Well, as a matter of fact, she really thinks she should stay and look after her treasure.
Oh, so she's become consumed by greed. Soup rat.
Perhaps somebody else would help lay the table? Chocolate pennies. Delicious. Soup. Oh, yes. Yes, don't forget the soup.
It's the soup dragon.
Oh,
I guess she
yes.
loses her treasure because the dragons steal it and realizes it's chocolate coins.
Small Clanger has saved her one.
Oh!
She will have to look after it very carefully.
Just eat the chocolate coin.
No, Tiny Clanger hasn't time to play ball. Tiny Clanger must look after her treasure.
Tiny Clanger's gone mad.
The treasure, what about the treasure?
Good. There's more important things than
I
a
won't
treasure.
catch that one. And perhaps it's just
Lara Croft could learn a lot about this.
as well. After all, what would clangers want with real money? You can't eat it, can you?
Exactly. But Lara wouldn't know anything about that because she's wealthy.
And it isn't nearly as much fun to play with as a cotton wool ball from a cotton wool tree.
If you say so. It's the clangers. Right, close that down. That's the clangers for anybody who didn't know the clangers. It's actually more charming than I remembered. I think it's kind of fun. Lara would hunt them for sport. I think true. She's killed a lot of endangered animals, and I'm assuming, I mean, look at them. They've got to be endangered. They seem miserable. We didn't have much, but we had our fun, didn't we? It feels like the people who made that must have gone through the Blitz. All we had was some chocolate coins and we were happy. We didn't have any other food. Me mum beat me because I didn't bring her any soup. Jesus Christ. Thanks for rejoining the game. Ah! Forgot about that. Oh, Christ! Tiny Clanger's Chocolate Treasure is my favourite 70s psychedelic rock band. It's absolutely adorable. It's more adorable than Bagpuss. Bagpuss... I don't know, I guess Bagpuss is kind of British Garfield, in a way. I don't know if people would agree with that sentiment, but it's kind of British Garfield. Just a miserable fucking cat. Hold me closer, Tiny Clanger. Ugh, ban. Oh, the Uzi out. Uzi. There's gonna be flaps. Yeah, there's a flap. Come on. I don't like how veiny your wings are. Oh, why'd you put them away, Lara? Turn around. There we go. Good stuff. Bagpuss sounds like the most British thing I've ever heard. I'm not going to show an episode of Bagpuss, but I will just show, like, the intro to Bagpuss. Bagpuss. Opening intro. Or just episode 4, that'll have it. Eventually YouTube might play this. Maybe refresh. This might be the ad blocker thing not working. Play Bagpuss! There we go. I want Bagpuss! I want it now! Bagpuss also was depressing. Just the whole vibe of these shows is depressing as fuck. Just the music, the voicing. Bagpuss, I think, is canonically a toy cat, right? Computer, stop playing Bagpuss. I mean, look at this. It's like the intro to a fucking horror film.
There was a little girl, and her name was Emily.
The wind in Tomb Raider is going well with it.
There it is.
It doesn't even have like an intro theme, it's just this.
An unusual shop because it didn't sell anything.
It's Bagpuss.
And Bagpuss was wide awake. And when Bagpuss wakes up, all his friends wake up too. The mice on the mouse organ woke up and stretched.
It's so fucking British. Right, back away into this. Speaking of British, Emily has psychic powers and kills her parents with fire. There's a quality to this I can't describe, but it is absolutely charming. It's sort of... you made a comment, or somebody made a comment earlier, saying it sounds like it would be great to watch while high. I think it would. I think it would really mellow you out. It might make you too mellow and you'd get sad, but I think Bagpuss and the Clangers could really just sort of help you zone out. Alright, baby boy jump. I fucking hate you, Lara. You didn't even try that time. Is it because of Bagpuss? You were sick of watching Bagpuss? Fucking hell, whatever. I'll take the damage, it's fine. They've given me a health kit. Who needs health when you've got Uzis? Lovely. Pull the lever for the third time, I think, at this point. Bring out your guns. And shoot the flap. Easy. Remember a podcast watching black and white Doctor Who and talking about how sleepy it is? Yes. They've really gone away from that. I would say up until the 70s or 80s. It was a very sleepy experience. You can watch up to, like, all through John Pertwee's Doctor Who. And it's very sort of slow and quite sleepy. Sleepy is a good way of putting it. Even when it's space monsters eating people. It's just because they had no budget. So that they had to stretch episodes out to be ridiculously long. If you don't know how Doctor Who worked back before the reboot, not reboot, continuation and revival in the 2000s, each episode was like split up into about 4 to 7 episodes, so called serials. So it would be like 7-part episodes, so they could keep reusing the same sets and effects. Because they didn't have enough money, they had to stretch the budget as long as possible. So they could use the same, like, old warehouse set for 7 full episodes. So you'd get hours and hours and hours of just people wandering around, mostly in silence, fighting aliens. Which is kind of nice. I don't know, it was good to go to sleep to when I was watching through some classic Doctor Who. I like it okay. I think one of the things that's annoying about modern Doctor Who is how fast it is. They've totally lost that. And there's good and bad parts to that, but it's now incredibly frenetic and it feels like everybody's got no attention span in the show anymore. Sometimes that's good. Am I able to get back down here? I think I might be able to make that jump to the pillar, which is, ugh. Modern Doctor Who doesn't have enough the Doctor and the companions walking around at the start. That could be 20 minutes in an old Doctor Who episode. Now, sometimes that's too much. But, like, if there was a 6-part episode, the first part would be roughly 40 minutes long, and most of that would be, like, fucking the Doctor and a robot dog and a random woman he had picked up walking through some fields, going like, "What did you think of our adventure on Cyclone B?" And they'd just have a conversation for a while. I'm saving again, because I don't know if I'm going to make this jump. Oh, nowhere fucking close. I mean, you were way off, Lara. Take some side steps. Go over right to the corner here. And then go here. Whee! Oh, Christ in heaven. I don't think they called it Cyclone B. I realised what that was about 20 seconds after I said it. It's caught by auto-mod, which makes sense. Oh, they had to speed up the shots to lessen the risk of John Barrowman getting his little chap out. Yep. They hired simply too many perverts, although it was the 60s and 70s in the BBC. You can just assume there was some perverts on the set of old Doctor Who. That's kind of their thing. Oh, Jesus Christ! I hate this level! Sorry, I haven't been paying as much attention as I need to. Classic Who, especially in the later years, as episode 1 is describing a precarious social situation, a powder keg. Then the Doctor stumbles in and burns it all down in episodes 3 and 4. I mean, some of my favourite Doctor Who episodes ever are in the classic series. I think there's, you know, a lot of people will dismiss them. Oh, God. Will dismiss them, maybe rightfully so, as old and stupid. And, you know, pointless. But like the Tom Baker episode with the Daleks, I think is incredible. Oh my God, Lara! I might need to stop. I don't think my brain is working anymore. If Billie Piper is indeed the next Doctor, I'm going to be happy. I think the opposite for me, because I think Billie Piper... I'm willing to say Billie Piper is the second most irritating companion that's ever been on the show. Emma, my partner, always says she's the worst. She hates Rose. She despises Rose. I merely find Rose very annoying. For me, it's Clara. Clara can... Oh my god, I can't stand Clara. But Rose is second. Run! Just about. They're finally gonna have a female Doctor. Great, they should do a black guy after that. I haven't seen any of the new Doctor, to be honest. The last couple of series. Because he's been one of the shortest. I've heard he's really great. He seems really great in the clips I've seen. But I had enough of Russell T Davies in the first place, to be honest. And I think bringing Russell T Davies back for another round when, like, fucking... all of the shit he oversaw, all of the sex scandals and nightmarish plotlines. Like, I don't know if I agree with it. And also, I hate Rose, and I hate how he wrote Rose, and the fact that now Billie Piper's back a bit. I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, I haven't watched in a couple of years. I'm not going to watch it anymore. I liked Rose Tyler, Donna Noble, but Martha was an okay companion. I think Donna's one of the best, which surprised me because I do not like Catherine Tate very much. But I think Donna is possibly the best companion. Like maybe my second favourite. I really love Donna in that show. She's great. Even though, again, I hate Catherine Tate. I really find him annoying. Or her annoying. Have you ever played a PC game called Rule of Rose? Might be weird enough for the stream. I've never heard of it. I might look it up. There's dark games and then there's dark. Oh god, what happens in this? Right, we need to climb up a ledge. We know where to go now. The feedback I've heard is he's a really good actor being given bad stories and way too much effects budget, which is kind of the same as the previous one as well, Jodie Whittaker. Because she's a pretty good actor. I don't think she's amazing, but I think she's a pretty good actor. However, I think Chibnall's run is the single worst run of Doctor Who I've ever seen. Including, like, the late Stephen Moffat shit, which is really bad as well. I think Chibnall's stuff is fucking dire. But she was alright. Rule of Rose was a PS2 game that they tried to ban everywhere due to lies about the content. I'll have to look this up. They just like to keep the Yorkshire folk down, poor Whittaker. I like that they let her be Yorkshire. That was fun. They didn't do the Tennant thing where they made her be English. How exactly do I get up to this door? The music's gone very loud. Grab, please, 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 please. I was not a fan of Jodie. Yeah, it was a shame because as soon as I watched the first couple of episodes, I was like, oh, this is quite shit. However, the worst people in the world are going to use this as an excuse to say, like, there shouldn't be women Doctor Who's. I was like, no, it's just this one happens to be shit. It's not her fault, obviously. Have you seen who they fucking hired to write the fucking show? This can't be her fault. Look at him. Showing a big picture of fucking dinosaurs in space and the cyber woman side by side. It's like, look what they did to my boy. I think we're going the right way. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Oh god, I think I nearly fell. I don't know. The more I look back at Doctor Who, the more I'm like, why did I ever watch it? It feels a little bit like like quitting some drug or something, where you look back and you're like, this was never good. Like, this was always really shit. Why did I watch this? Like, when I think back to, like, some of my favourite episodes and stuff, I'm like, that wasn't even good. Maybe it's just I mean, it's a show for children, obviously. Like, first and foremost, it's a show for kids. So obviously you're not gonna... If you're not up on the show, you're not gonna get as much enjoyment as you get older, but, like... I really don't know why I watched it for as long as I did. I think it's because of inertia. I watched it since I was 9. Yeah, 2005, so I would have been 9 years old when it came back. Like, I had never seen any of the classic stuff, obviously, because I was 9, and I was born in 1996. But... I watched the first Eccleston series, or the only Eccleston series, and was like, this is fun! And my dad liked it, and so he just kept watching it. And then I just kept watching it from there. As my dad dropped off, and as everybody I knew dropped off, I was like, I'm gonna keep watching Doctor Who! So yeah. I think the last one I watched was Christopher Eccleston. Eccleston was pretty good. I like Christopher Eccleston's series quite a lot. I think he was really good. I'm sad he didn't stay on for longer, to be honest. A lot of people's favourite is Tennant, just because he's the longest Doctor ever or something. No, I think Tom Baker still is, but one of the longest ones. I'm going to try and push this. But I find Tennant a little bit annoying, and always kind of did. I like Tennant's run, I really do. Some of my favourite stuff is in that, but he is a little bit annoying, especially with Rose. With Donna, great. What did I just do? Was I meant to push this the other way? Hang on. Yeah, I think I was meant to push it the other way. Pull it then. Other than the old shows, Sylvester McCoy was my Doctor. Eccleston was all I saw, and even then I was dipping in and out randomly. I think, and this is controversial, my favourite run is Matt Smith. Of all the Doctors, I think I like Matt Smith the best. I think he might be, even aside from the writing, I think he might be the best at playing the Doctor for me. Out of... I've seen the first 4 Doctors. I haven't seen 5, 6... I haven't seen 5, 6, 7, or 8. I've seen bits of the movie with Paul McGann, so that's 8. But... And I've seen 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think Matt Smith is my favourite. I really like him. I think he's the best one to do it. Second, and this is very controversial because people did not like his run, my second favourite actor to play the Doctor is probably... what's it called? Peter Capaldi. Even though Peter Capaldi had about half of a good series. He was on it for 3 series, Peter Capaldi. Half of 1 series worth of good episodes. And most of those episodes are from Series 10, his last one. He was really given a raw deal. Oh god, it's a man! Fuck me! Ow! Hang on, everybody. But I thought Peter Capaldi was one of the best actors to play him, at least. Use your magnums. You've got plenty of magnum ammo. Shoot. There we go. I know a lot of people associate Capaldi with the thick of it, but I'd never really seen him in anything before. I was like, this guy's amazing. He gives a very Tom Baker energy, to be honest. You know what? I know this is not how the combat's meant to go, but the combat's irritating, so I'm just going to do it. Fuck me! Okay, just hop back. Just keep firing in, please. Oh god, it's a man. Start shooting. Same. Are you dead? No. Now you're dead. Yes! Fuck you! I don't have to engage with the combat if I don't want to. I'd love a health kit, though, because I did get hit with a couple of fireballs. Not controversial Moffat rules. I think, on balance, Moffat is probably my favourite showrunner of Doctor Who. However, his last few series were dire, and I got very, very tired of his very cliched, irritating dialogue. So I understand. Like, by the time Moffat left, I was like, thank you for what you've done. However, get the fuck out and never come back. I never want you to write another episode. I'm done with Moffat now. And I still stand by that. I'm like, I like a lot of his episodes. Never come back. I got an ankh. I don't know where the hell I'm putting this ankh. Oh, there was a keyhole for an ankh, wasn't there somewhere? Maybe up at the top of the Sphinx? I'm not 100% sure, but somewhere like that. Seventh Doctor, McCoy, is an absolute fucker who's very Scottish. The actor was a stage comedian with a super interesting life. Most of his stories involve standing up against fascism and corruption, and his main companion was an angry young woman who made IEDs. Oh, everybody loves her. I can't remember her name. Is that Ace, maybe? He wrote the best episodes of the latest Doctor, which is no surprise. I mean, I find Russell T Davies a bit overrated. I think a lot of people love Russell T Davies, which is fine, because he was the one they watched most as a kid. And it was my first Doctor Who showrunner as well. But a lot of Russell T Davies's stories are big effects-driven monster stuff where it involves them blowing shit up. And I just don't think that's what Doctor Who's strength is. I find it a little annoying. She who famously beat a Dalek to death with a baseball bat. Yes, Ace. I know people love Ace, but I've never watched 5, 6, or 7. I should at some point. I should go back and watch some more classic Doctor Who. I don't know why I stopped. I think it's because I burned out on it. It's a bit like my story with the... Oh god, it's another fucker. It's a bit like my story with the Mass Effect franchise, where I played too much in a row and then got sick of it. So even when it's good, I'm like, I'll play it again later. Oh my god, these are great! Never mind. And there's the ankh. Okay, how the hell do I get up onto the ankh? Probably through this Sphinx, if I had to guess. Or maybe we could climb up there and jump up? Possibly? Hang on, I'm gonna do that. 7 is good, considering the show was being actively suffocated to the death. It feels like that happens every few years. It really feels like the BBC actively hate Doctor Who and resent the fact that it's successful. I mean, they sold quite a bit of the rights recently, didn't they, to Disney? And now Disney are considering not renewing it anymore? Because the latest series or two haven't been a huge success. It's not as popular as it once was. And so I think they were like, we might not renew it again, or give it more money, at which point the BBC has stopped funding half of it, so it might just die. Although Emma really didn't like the last few episodes, the last few series, so she was like, good. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. Hey, that's the door. No? Oh, do we need another fucking ankh? Is there another keyhole? It's taking a year-long break in 2026. I mean, I don't want it to die, necessarily. I think it's interesting just as a concept that it's lived this long. You know, it's been brought back in different forms, but it's a cool mainstay, like a foundation of British media, right? That's always just a fun thing. But I wouldn't be upset if it died at the same time. Maybe I'll do the same thing I've done before, which is like in 6 years I'll get really back into Doctor Who. What the fuck is in the news recently? Greta Thunberg got detained by Israel. I know. They just... Every opportunity they can take to look comically evil, they will take it. That would describe Scylla too, and you don't like her. Well, that's the thing. I say that, but most of the examples I can think of like long-running British institutions in media, I think are absolute fucking reprehensible trash and shouldn't exist. Like Have I Got News for You, or Cilla Black's legendary nightmare shows, or any of that shit. Like, I find it really obnoxious. So maybe Doctor Who should die. I guess it's because it's like a fictional thing. It's scripted. It's some sort of creative work. as opposed to those other nightmares. Okay, well, we're back at the very beginning, but this hasn't opened up. Like, we don't have a scarab anymore. And this is closed behind us. And yeah, we need the scarab to get in here. Was I meant to get the scarab at some point? Oh my god, well... There's a chance I go and get the scarab off camera then, because my god. Kill Doctor Who again and make a new one in 10 years. Maybe we should kill everybody involved, including the showrunners, so they can never come back, because I hate that. Kill everybody, and then... Or wait till they're all dead if you don't want to get your hands dirty. Like 10, 15 years. Russell T Davies isn't that old. Kill him to be safe. You know, we can all start again. Let's go down in here. There's a door that opened. Whoop! Probably another Ankh. Or maybe this leads to the scarab. Because how long was it off the air? It went off the air in the 80s. I can't remember when. No, this didn't open. We need to, like, get another keyhole thing to open it. That's very annoying. Alright, well, that's where I'm saving. Might scout out, I suppose. Wait, what was that? Where are we now? Hang on. What did that load game say? We are in the Sanctuary of the Scion, or the Scion. We're probably quite close to the end of the game, because that's the item we've been carrying since the start. If this is where we might, like, get to plug that in somewhere and make something cool happen. I don't know how long this game is. I feel like we must be getting close to the end. Close to the end. Ha 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 ha. Oh. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna stick it out. Even though I am very lost right now. 89. The period is called the Wilderness Years. Oh, I hate nerds. There were still monthly books, one for the current Doctor, one for a classic Doctor, right up until the 2005 relaunch. And there was always the Big Finish audios, right? They kept going, didn't they? Because I know, like, all the classic, or some of the classic Doctors, the ones who were still alive, and, like, Paul McGann were doing lots of them. I don't know when they started, to be honest. Doctor Who. I've only listened to a couple of the audio stories. I couldn't really get into them because as cringe as Doctor Who is, and nobody, even if you are a die-hard Doctor Who fan, you cannot deny that Doctor Who is cringe as fuck. I watched Doctor Who for many, 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 many years and still have fond memories of it. It's cringe as fuck, and I knew that at the time. The Big Finish audios ramp that up to 11. Like, they're so embarrassing that I can't really... I get, like, second-hand shivers when I listen to it. I'm like, oh, the acting. Oh, God. It's not... Oh. I'm sure there's some great stuff in there, but I found it very, very... It feels like they ramped up the kiddiness, and I don't know. It felt like watching a school play. I was not into it. But that's a lot of radio shows and podcasts in general. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Sorry. Thank you for watching, everybody. That was Tomb Raider. I'm still loving Tomb Raider. It's very good. I will be back on Thursday, I believe. There will be a video tomorrow. I have it uploaded and ready and scheduled. I need to make a thumbnail for it later, actually. But there will be a video tomorrow. So I would recommend you go to !YouTube to sign up for that so you get subscribed to it. I'm on Discord and Blue Sky and stuff like that. You can go to !links if you want to check out any of that stuff. Thank you for any bits or subs or follows that came in during the stream, as always, and I will see everybody on Thursday. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.